we will be heading out to see, if I can find it, on our next block, our next space. I want to check this out here, though. On these cards, it gives you a little hint of what to do. Enter all this. We've already done all that. But it says place the convoy size marker on the escort group display mat. And here that is. I've set it there, but I've looked around on this mat and there ain't no real spot for it. So we got a small convoy. I kind of like my way better. I'm looking around. Random events. No spot for the size of your convoy. Am I missing anything here? Yeah, I don't see nothing. So I put the convoy over here. So our convoy's there, and we're up protecting it. I like my way better, but they tell you should put the size over here, which is fine either way. And I would have put it up here or something. But there you go. All right, well, we're moved out to the first spot. And another thing I want to do, I'm gonna check this for weather, but it don't say nothing on here. Roll for encounters with no encounters, blah blah blah. So let's just roll for the encounter, I guess. And if there is an encounter, we'll roll for weather. There you go. All right. Counter chart, that'll be a 2d6. We have got a 6. It's still 42, but we're in March. Same thing with a 6, nothing. So we'll go on to our next spotty spot. All right. Rolling again. 5. I don't think there's anything in that area. Yeah. It's still no good. No encounter. There are no die roll modifiers, really. So, go ahead and get ourselves moved up a little bit more. There we go. Alright, now we're in an air gap, so I guess there's no chance for condor attack, or I don't think we have any defensive aircraft unless we have that cam shift or later on. What is it? An aircraft carrier. What do they call those? CVEs. All right, roll for an encounter. I think we need a low or high roll. 6, 7, 8. 8 won't do it either. So we're delivering some goods. All right, now we have a chance for a condor shadowing. I think that is a reconnaissance plane. That's only on snake eyes, and that's a 7. 7's still in that gray area, but there's nothing happening. So, all right, I guess that's the way it was. All right, next one. 3. Oh, just dodged it there. So, all right, we're getting ready to deliver us some goods after this roll. Are they closest to Germany? We got there's a 3 and a 6, and that means we delivered the goods. All right, let me go. We got to go through. We're not getting no experience or anything like that. We need another kill for one of our crews, but yeah, another. Ooh, I don't know how much was delivered. Okay. It don't tell you how much was delivered. It just tells you how much was lost. So every time you put those zeros down, that'd be a good thing. CE. 0 lost. All right, there we are. We'll come back. We're skipping through this game, although it is a long. I can see where, if you have a campaign, so we'll be back. Rolling for upgrades. That'll be a 2 dice roll, and looking for a cam ship. And I guess that, like I said, it's just a little. But I guess by then, or in those days, in 42, it was probably a biplane. One of those early versions, and probably well into the war too. Let's see what we get here. We have never had that. It's a 7 we rolled, and that comes up to nothing. We've never had one of those. All right, long range air. It's 842 and above, so we don't even roll for these yet because it is way too early. So there you go. All right, next we can have at least. I think one of each that, more. So we got a big escort as it is. So we're rolling again, and there you go. Either high or low. That won't do nothing. That'll be a 7. That's in the gray area. Additional Corvette. Again, very high, very low. 6, 7, 8. That does nothing. All right, nothing on that. Oh, it says now HFDF. Oh, hold on a second. Sneeze break. Ooh, okay. Now, this is fleet-wide, so I think once you get this, you don't check for it no more. That's the whole escort group. But each one of the individual ships can get an extra one of these until they're all equipped. So we'll go ahead and hopefully get us a Type 7-1 radar. It's a 3, and that means we get a set. Wow, we'll take that. All right, so we see here, Type 271. Who do we want to give that to? Now we have one here with the Harvester. I think it's our first one, our first destroyer. Yeah, it has that and the Hedgehog. So let's give it to one of the Corvettes. We'll give it to the Narcissus. Or that's what I call it. The Narcissa. No, wait, the Narcissus. The Narcissus, I guess. As close as I can come. Alright. And that is the number 2 flower class. So give him the Type 271 radar. Now rolling for a Hedgehog. We have a 5 on the Hedgehog roll, and that's nothing. So no Hedgehogs. Alright, next I think we're going to be assigned our convoy. We've come over here and we've delivered the small one, and we've gone back into, I guess that's Londonderry? Yeah. And we're back here east. We delivered that convoy, and we're going to pick us up another one for our second half, or our first half. Yeah, we just got done with the end of the month, and that's how we rolled for all that. So we're getting ready for our next half. We'll be right back. First part of April. All right, back to Londonderry. Looking at this, I'm trying to think. Large. I guess you just got to, an even chance either way. So 50-50. I said earlier that maybe there was more going to St. John's, but I mean, maybe there is. But I think either or, it's just 50-50. So 50-50 for our large or small convoy. We've been hitting the small ones. We get a 2 on this roll, and that is a large convoy. So large convoy this time. We got the escorts to take care of a large one because we have 7. That's ridiculous on those. So yeah, we'll take it though. That's what you need if you want to get a job done. Might as well. You don't want to lose none of that cargo. All right, let me check this out. We might have to change mats. We're on chart T1B tactical. I think that's for we'll see. We'll be right back. All right, it says that for large convoys, so we flip over to the T1A tactical display. Although on this here, it says it's a large convoy, so hopefully it ain't a misprint. We'll check it out when we flip it on over. We had to move all of our ships, so here's all of our ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 of those bad dogs. All right, let's go ahead and flip this on over and see what the difference is. All right, here you go. Total noticeable difference. And the fact that instead of having 2 of these, we have 4. I'm going to have to look at all this now. Well, I got to we've been on this for a while. We haven't had a large display since our very first convoy. And we delivered that. No, we had 0 loss. It's our second one that we've lost. What was it, 1 or 2 ships? What was it, 3? Ooh. Anyway, that's a tonnage. So I think we only lost 1 because we lost 8,800 tons. So 1 of the ships was lost. Not a bad record, really, if we're playing the game right. I'm pretty sure we are. We got to remember that optional rule about when the U-boat gets depth charged, it can have a modifier on the incoming hits by the a course that it takes as compared to the course of the frigate or destroyer or corvette or the ship dropping the depth charges. All right, we'll be right back. I gotta array my ships. We'll be right back. All right, this is be my array, and this is a little bit different. It might be more of a progression of the game. Like I said, it was a smaller convoy to protect, so it's easier. Right here, you can see if U-boat comes into this approach box, we're next to it. This one's pretty easy. I guess the only time we would not have been able to detect this one is if we would have been all the way over to each side. But still, everything's adjacent, so I'm not sure how that works. No matter what, if you're in any of these boxes, you're adjacent to this here. The only one we ain't got covered is this escort box. So if he comes in at approach H, he'll come right in. It's the only one we got open. Now I could. I got all these approaches. This one takes care of these two, but not this one. So you got to leave one of these open. Huh. What do we do? Let's go ahead and move to or non-cuel. Got to grab the label there, GWG. All right, we'll move him over there. Let's do this. If he goes here, he'll be adjacent. The only thing is, he can only use that type 271 if they're in this approach box. So, but even if they come in this approach box, we're pretty well set. All right, that's the way we'll do it. Yeah, this covers all the aspects. No matter what approach box gets into here, it's adjacent to one of us. Okay, there you go. That's the maximum. There you go. All right, I think we got everybody set. We got our convoy set. We have a large convoy, and I've looked in the rules on this escort group display, and I don't see anything for large convoy. Like I said, I kind of like it, do it the way I've been doing it. So I'll move our large convoys here. We're going to move up here to pick them up, and then we'll go into our first spot. We come back, we'll roll for an encounter. Then we got everything set to go, and we'll be back. All right, our 2d6 roll for our first encounter. Chance. We got a set of twos. All right, which is 4. Oh, hello out there. Yep. Yeah, it might have been a while. So there you go, wolf pack. We got all kinds of procedures to find out how many exactly. But there you go, we'll be back. The first thing we'll be doing is rolling for the weather. 1d6. That is a 5. And on the weather chart here, we go down and it says fair weather. Any die roll modifiers? November through January, nope. Roll for weather for U-boat / weapon. There you go. Alright, so we have a fair weather day. There you go, fair weather. That'll help, I guess, on us. Poor and bad weather usually have a straggler, so we had that poor weather and a straggler. Got caught in the rough seas. Alright, that'll take care of that. Next thing we have to do is roll for day or night. I guess we'll find out what the encounters. I want to find out what the wolf pack size is and everything else. It'll be a little slow going as I read through the rules, but I was looking at this. Type 7s, we got as green, trained, veteran, and elite. As a matter of fact, it's not right. My elite. There you go. Counter should be up here marked. All right, and I don't know what these types are. I mean, here's a type 9, which is fine. All well enough and good, and then we have this over here. I've never used these markers yet. There's a type 9, I guess, different types. Elite type 9. What's a white type 9? I don't know. And we got the white type 7 too. I'm not sure on that. Unless those are just standard if you're not using the optional, trained or level type crews. We got level type crews here with us and with them, but that's just an optional rule. I'm using all the optionals, but I got to remember them. All right, we'll be back. It'll be 2d6 for the wolf pack size chart. 1942. 2d6 minus 2. Oh, minimum equals 2. Well, we'll see. Oh. Wolf pack size. Oh, all right. It was going to give you all kinds of procedures here. Now, if it was 8, roll 1d6 and it's subtracted from the base wolf pack size for anything greater than 8 strength. So you can never get less than 2. So we lucked out. Lady luck is on our side. There's only 2, and they will be. All wolf packs are type 7s. So let me go ahead and check out their training. I'll be right back. A little optional rule. All right, then 2 type 7s we'll be rolling for. And it says here 1942, a 1 will be green, 2 through 5 trained, and 6 a veteran. So it'll be a 1d6 roll. There we go. A low roll, 1. So then this one on the left will become a green. Rolling for our next one. Looking for another low roll. Another 1. Oh, I'm going out and get me a lottery ticket. We'll be right back. All right, 2 greens. Put it over here in the available attacking U-boat box. And we'll be right back. Find out where their starting position is and make sure we're doing everything right. But so far we've run into 2 green crews. That'll work. If it is what it is, we'll take it. We'll be right back. All right, next will be the old day-night roll. And we've already done the weather, but it says you do the day-night roll, then the weather first. But it's pretty basic. And we'll need another 1. That'll be a 6. So there you go. Start off in the evening. We'll be right back. Starting off in the evening and a night marker. So it'll be night, day, night for all of these combat cycles. First impulse will have 1 U-boat to place. Then the second impulse will be he'll come in. If I'm interpreting it right. So the first thing we have to do is find out where he's going to try to sneak in at night even. So that's a pretty good chance he's going to try to attack. And during the day, I think you got to roll a die and only attack during the day on a certain low percentage. Green U-boat heading our way. Well, it says here multiple U-boats can end up attacking from the same approach, but that's only if you have more than 2. We only have 2, and one's going to be here in the available attacking box. We only got to place 1. So I'm going to read how to do that. And I've done this a bunch of times, but I'll make sure I'm going to do it right. Like I said, I might have been doing it wrong earlier. We'll make sure everything's good to go. We'll be right back. All right, we'll get a 2d6. Find out where he will be attacking from. That is a 6. All right. He'll only be in the rear under number 2 to 12. 9 through 11 is here. 6 through 8 is in the front. So he'll be coming in from the front. All right, now we gotta. This is kind of hard to figure out. Let me check this out. I think they got it pretty well set up for the T1A display. So we'll go back over here, and we'll be reading this part right down here. We'll be right back. Just gonna roll 1 die. So this is for the T1A, which is we were on. So for the top 1 through 4 will be K and B. KB. But which one? KB for top KB. So let's just roll a die. We get a 3. 1 through 4, top KB. K or B. That's it. It'll be coming in one of those. Let me see here. All right, let me straighten this out. See if my simple mind can. I say it's the rules, but we'll be right back. All right, let's try it this way. 1 through 4 for the top KB boxes. All right, I'm going to try it like this. So in other words, I roll the dice. So it's a 3 for the top KB box will be 1, 2, 3. So we'll put him here. And it's as random as I can get. So there you go. Again, for the T1 display, 1 through 4 for the top KB. So I'm guessing 4 through 6. HD. Oh, ain't making no sense either. H through D. Oh. All right, well, anyway, that's random. It's random as we can be. So here he goes. He's trying to come in right there, and he has not been detected. Now I think we start the detection process, so we make sure it's night. Go through some more instruction readings. We'll be right back. On a roll of 3 through 6, I guess, he radios off a contact report, which is not a good thing to do because we'll detect him. 5, so he does. Ooh, we have our little marker, I think, here. And that goes next to him, which means he radioed. All right, in the evening, he attacks automatically. But if it was during the day, he would roll a die 1 to 3. He would attack. Anything else would be just shadowing the convoy. So he is going to attack, and he has sent off a contact report. So we're going to try to detect him using his radio waves he sent out to, well, I guess Germany. Yeah, so we're going to try to detect him radio wave wise with the high frequency direction finding radar. And we will detect him on a 1, 2, 3. 2 detected. These guys never stand a chance. Alright, so he is detected. We got him down. And we will be right back. I guess next thing we do is call in the rest of the escorts. So let me see. I want to get at least, I'll say 3 or 4. Oh, you know what? And then you roll for each one. That's right. Each one. So yeah, he's doomed. We'll be right back. Right now, looking on this chart here, when we do attack, you can see that we went a high roll, but H class is something we went over there because it gives us a +1 in the roll. River class, I don't see any of the river class here. We have flower and town and B class. So B has no effect. Town is -1, so we don't want no towns. So we were coming over here to the flower box. Pretty sure he's adjacent to it, yeah. And that's just it. What is adjacent? You know, I guess he's adjacent to B and this one, but not adjacent. Okay, well, I won't give it that. All right, let me make sure we bring everybody over, but what is it again? Town class. We don't want town class with us. All right, we have 2 flowers and an H class, and I don't think those flowers will give us any modifiers, but the H class will give us a +1. We'll go after B class. The rest of these are flowers. I mean, we could add more. I think 3 will be more than plenty to sink her. And another thing, every time we fire these hits, we got to remove some of this depth charge ammo that we have. And, we got to remember to maneuver the boats for our optional rule. I think that's it. Well, I guess we're going to go on to attack chart. The escort attack chart. We'll be right back. All right, we'll start off with the Free French Lobila. A flower cat class, I guess. Ooh, we got here. Flower class. Oh, FS, so that means it's a Corvette. All right, so we'll be taking one of these off of here. What ship is that? It is number 4. Ship 4. Down to 1. Rolling 4. It's hits. And that is a 7. Come back here. Oh, 7 modified. Nobody's hit yet. Nothing like that. Night surface attack. I guessed. Huh. I'm not sure about that first turn. Oh, we'll give him 1. I think we give him that 8. So now he has an 8. Oh, she's a flower class. Nothing on here. Ooh. There's not 1 escort. Huh. So if you only have 1 escort attacking, you get a -1 modifier. Wow. Alright, that is it. Huh. Alright, we got an 8. So 2 hits. That'll work. Alright, 2 hits from him. Now, I'm going to go over here to the maneuver optional rule before we apply the hits. Right back. Right, optional evasive maneuvers. So I'll be rolling for the U-boat. And we just got a 5. And now we'll roll for the escort for the, what do you call it? Corvette. That's a 3. So let's see what goes on here. So you got a 5. He's got a 3. All right. Wrong direction. Yeah, because he went straight. He went right. So 1 less hit. So instead of 2 hits, we come over here and just get 1. Now we'll roll for the effect of the hit with a and a white die. Is that what we had? Yeah, 2d6. The black will be the 10s. 41. And that comes out to a hull hit. Ooh. All right. And that takes care of 1 of the ships. So each one of these rolls, I was doing it. I only tried it 1 time. Through the rest of the game, we've been doing it the right way. But I could have sworn the example, he rolled 1 die for all 3 ships. So I can look at that again. But yeah, it might be a little bit of a roll discrepancy. We'll be right back. All right. Then that was the depth charges thrown by the Free French Lobila. So yeah, it was a French ship called the Lobila. She just got done dropping some depth charges and did some hull damage. That is it. Next we'll go to our H-Class 1 with the Harvester. Now if we come over here, we see that we have, the Harvester is equipped with Hedgehog. So we get to make us a Hedgehog attack instead of a depth charge attack. And check out our new toy. Alright, over here. Now I'd say this could be a killer. Over here, the Hedgehog. 1d6. Alright, we can only hit on 1 or 2. So if we hit 1 or 2, it could be devastating. We'll see what's up. 1 or 2. Oops, for the Hedgehog. We'll be right back. Alright, well, we'd be hard at work. Checking us some depth charges, firing us up some Hedgehogs, and not looking good for our green crew. They're being hammered with depth charges, spewing fuel. It's just a matter of time. Now we come to the detection phase, where we'll try to see if we can detect her. It ain't looking good. So we're going to try to get this in, and then we'll call it a video, because I'm on a new schedule. And we might have a little morning gaming sessions here every morning. We'll have to check it out. But like I said, let me roll for detections here real quick, so you make sure we're doing everything right. We'll be right back. All right then, wayward dice recovered. And it took me about 15 minutes to get that started. It goes down here into the abyss. You never know where it's going to go. It wasn't 15 minutes, but still more than 2 seconds. All right, anyway. Okay, so we got a hit. Now, if I hit, then roll D. Oh, this could be fatal. 3 to 6, it's sunk. 2, which is 7 hits. Wow. All right, well, we get to, 5, 6, 7. How do we get that on here? It only gives me up to 5. All right, we get to adjust that now with his movement. So we will go to the evasive movement chart on the optional rules. We're liking this optional rule. Having a great time with this game. Or eager to get to the good old, like I said, I'm due for a trip to I got all kinds of them up there, but I'm ready for a new one. We'll have to go. I like to maybe I had a Jutland and some other ones. 2 different games. One was by Compass and one was by GMT. It was more of a naval aspect. I'm going to find out. I haven't had no time to find out anything, but I need to check up on that. All right, evasive maneuvers. Number 1 will be the, who is that? Oh, then player rolls a dice. Evade left, evade right. Well, anyway, he got a 4. So there you go. Next, for the escort. Oh, he also got a 4. That's not good. Right direction, but not the exact match. Right direction, exact match. 3 additional hits. No way. This poor son of a bitch got 6, 7. What was that on him? I gotta keep track of this. 7. And it was an additional what? He got 10 hits, dude. I'm gonna need a die for that one. Alright. 10 hits is what we're going to roll for. Oh, not good to be a green. Oh, where's the poor SOB? Yep, not good to be green. And a type 7. Well, it's pretty much a turkey shoot. And this was, I think, historically, they got the detection so down pat, they shut down the U-boat threat. So it was the good old women in London upstairs on the floor doing war games. It's all about war games. All right, we got 10 to roll for. We'll be right back. We got 10 hits coming on up to roll for on the Harvester. And that's our, what do you call it, our capital ship, our command ship. She's equipped with the Type 271 and a Hedgehog, and these are Hedgehog hits. So we're going here, we'll need a white die, and a black will be the 10. We'll do this 10 times. This is a 66 fuel tank hit. Alright, hold on up here. Someone over here gave us a damage marker. His fuel tanks have been hit. Not a good way to start off. Ooh, move this down to 9. Or 61. Ooh, 61. Hydrophone. What are the hydrophones? I think them are the little fins on the outside make them go up and down. If you ask me. All right, 8. 25. Diesel engine 2. Ouch. For diesel engine 2. So diesels are surface propellants. If your batteries go out, you're not underwater no more, because that's the only way it can go. So this will be 7. Ooh, 12. Flooding. So he's got hull damage and now flooding. Not good. We'll go on 6. 36. Deck gun. You won't be shooting any of our bombers coming on in. Deck gun damage. Alright. We're down to 5 now. Incoming hits. 46. Flat gun. There you go. So it's flat gun, and this is all on a Type 7 display. They gave me another one for the Type 8. A little bit of a variation. Alright, down to 4. He's getting hurt. And like I said, in real life, this lasts for hours. This is at least a 10 or 12 hour pounding this guy takes. Wow. No freaking way. 14. Periscope. There's some that don't really have any damage, but he's been taking hits every time. Alright, periscope, periscope, periscope. Right here. Down to 3. Only 3 more, dude. These are like lashes. 32. Minor damage. Okay, so he gets away with one there. Alright, 2 more hits. He ain't sunk yet. 45. Hull. Some more hull damage. And this is only 2 out of 3 ships. And for his very last one, 43. Flooding. So the flooding continues. Alright, we're done. These are the damage that has happened. Alright, we're ready for our next ship. It's a hard CC. That is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, names these ships. 7. Ooh, fuel tanks hit. Oh, I gotta check this out. I'm pretty sure they are. So that'll be a 8. Hydrophone's out. 9. Batteries damaged per electric motor hit. Night surface attack. We'll give him a 10. Little H class. She's a flower. Nothing there. Nothing there. So there you go. Ooh, a 10. It's 3 more hits. Alright, we'll adjust that with the maneuver. We'll be right back. Maneuver roll. U-boat 1. So she is evading to the left. Corvette 5. Escort's going straight. So there you go. Wrong direction, one less hit. Yep, so he gets away with, instead of 3, only 2. Rolling for 2 hits. With a 25. Ooh, diesel engine 2. It's already been hit once. So it's fine. Down to our last hit, and that'll be it for this round. 54. Flooding times 2. So flooding goes 1, 2, and that is it. Alright, let's check this out. All 3 of them dropped their depth charges. We'll be right back. Escort detection chart. Now, first time we detected them, we were able to roll from I think was a 6-sided dice. It was a 1 to 3, and that was with a high frequency detection finding radar. Now we'll switch to this type of detection method. And that'll be rolling 2 dice. I'll grab them here. Give us a quick roll. I think we want something high. I'm not sure, but we got us a 8. And we will modify that as follows. 1942 makes that a 4. Fuel tanks hit makes that a 5. Dive planes out makes that a 6. Not that. Previous detection, yes. Oh, it's 13. 14. Oh, minus 2. We got to remember to mark those. So it's a 12. And not only U-boat. So detected on a 12 plus. And then we add 1 to our attack because of that high roll. All right, let me check that out real quick. We want to move. Harvester was there. The Fowler moved. And the new, or the Free French Lobia moved. There you go. We'll be proceeding now with attacks. He has been detected again. Not good. We'll be right back. All right, starting out with the Lobila. We roll 2 dice, 2 white dice. I modify them as follows. That's a 7. Ooh, fuel tanks hits 8, 9. Lobila is a flower, 9, and then we'll get a +1 because of that. That'll be a 10. 3 hits to start off with. Then we'll go to our maneuver, and maneuver as follows. U-boat with a 3. That means he evaded to the right. Now for the escort, for the Lobila, 5. So she went straight. All right, wrong direction, 1 less hit. So there you go, only 2 incoming hits. We'll be back with a, well, might as well do it here. 55. Hull hit. Ooh, not good, not good. Still has some integrity. I don't know about how much more. All right, 36. Ooh, deck gun. I think it's already gone. Yep, it's already gone. So much for that. We'll be going here now with the Harvester and her Hedgehog. Be right back. You're rolling us 1 Hedgehog die. Ooh, low die is needed. Got it last time. Oh, no good. All right, well, no good on that. And we'll go to the Hearts case. Rolling for hits, I guess. 2 die. Oh, wrong die. Let me see here. All right, 4. Not good for us. 5, 6. And he is a flower. 7, because we rolled 12 on the other one. He'll get 2 hits to start off with. Then we'll switch to maneuver. U-boat 3. He evaded to the right. Ooh, hard scase. 3, not good. So he went the right way. Right direction, exact match. 3 additional hits. Ow, he called it. 1, 2, 3. So we're going for 5 hits. These here set. This here set. Now to the U-boat damage chart. 5 hits. 23. Diesel engine 1. Oh, his engines are out. He is not doing anything on top of the water. Diesel engines out. 4 hits. 12. Flooding. Flooding is continuing. 3 hits left. 61. Hydrophones, I think they're already out. They are. 2. 53. Crew injury, that's nothing. That gets marked. Oh yeah, I think they're injured. Oh my goodness. And the last one, 61, I think we already had that. And that's hydrophones. All right, we'll call this a video. We come back. or to try to get this sucker sunk. Is that the last one? No, that was the harvester. Oh no, harvester shot his hedgehog. So there you go. We come back, try to detect him again, but we don't want to get too long. And we got more stuff to do today. Had a great session, and we come back. More Atlantic Sentinels. We back.